They say neighborhoods like Brook Hollow were built for peace. Tree-lined streets, good schools, no graffiti, no sirens at night, just the hum of sprinklers and the occasional bark of a golden retriever. But on one ordinary Saturday afternoon, that illusion cracked wide open. And it cracked right under the weight of a 17-year-old girl with one broken arm and a truth that refused to stay quiet. Her name is Maya Benton. And before that day, her biggest worry was nailing her AP Physics final, or maybe whether the summer camp hoodie she always wore still looked fresh enough to rep on her jogs. Maya was smart, grounded, and didn't like drama. She lived with her parents in a quiet cul-de-sac near Oak Ridge High. Her mom, Clarice, taught music at the local community center. Her dad, David Benton, worked in tech, though to most of the world, he was better known for his face. You might have seen it on late-night talk shows or in old movie reruns. But Maya never led with that. She never had to. Not until it was the only thing people started to see. That day, Maya had just finished tutoring a younger kid from church and wanted to clear her head. She slipped on her black sneakers, zipped up that navy hoodie from the Oak Ridge STEM Institute, and set off on her usual loop through the neighborhood. Headphones in, pace steady, mind drifting. It was about 5 minutes in when she noticed it. A police SUV parked awkwardly near the corner of Brook and Eastland. Driver still in the seat. Eyes tracking her. She thought maybe she was imagining it. She passed by, glanced once, then kept jogging. A block later, she spotted the same SUV again. This time, it was crawling behind her like it was stalking something. She slowed to a walk, pulled out one earbud. The SUV pulled up, and that's when she heard him. "Hey, you live around here." The officer was middle-aged, stocky, buzz-cut, and that tight-jawed looked like he was already mad at something. His nameplate read K. Dorsey. Maya blinked. "Yes, I live on Harlan Way. I'm just jogging." He stepped out of the vehicle, hand hovering near his belt. "Let me see some ID." "I don't have it on me," she said, voice firm but not confrontational. "I'm literally just out for a run. I live 2 blocks away." "Name?" "Maya. Maya Benton." "Last name?" She hesitated. "Benton." His eyes narrowed. "Hands where I can see them." She took a step back. "Wait, why? I didn't do anything." And that's when things escalated fast. He lunged, grabbed her wrist, yanked her to the pavement like she weighed nothing. Maya screamed. Her arm twisted under her as her body hit concrete. Something cracked. She knew it instantly. "You're hurting me," she cried out. "Stop resisting," he barked. "I'm not." Her voice was shaking, raw. Knees scraped, wrist bent unnaturally. A neighbor's door slammed open. Mrs. Delaney, an older white woman who walked her golden doodle twice a day, ran out. "Hey, she lives here. What are you doing?" Another voice joined. "Get off her." But the damage was done. The moment was burned into the cell phones of half a dozen people. Maya crumpled on the sidewalk, sobbing through clenched teeth. Paramedics arrived 5 minutes later. One of them crouched beside her. "What's your name, sweetheart?" She winced. "Maya. Maya Benton." The EMT paused. "Benton? Are you related to?" She didn't answer right away. "Yeah," she whispered. "He's my dad." Inside the ambulance, her phone buzzed. Missed call from her mom. The videos were already online. Neighbors whispering. Headlines forming. Meanwhile, Officer Dorsey stood there, arms crossed, like he hadn't just broken a teenager's arm for jogging while black. Back home, Clarice was prepping dinner when the call came. It wasn't even from the hospital. It was from a neighbor's daughter. "Mrs. Benton? Maya's in an ambulance." There was a cop. "People are saying he tackled her." Clarice didn't hang up. She dropped the phone and sprinted to the car. David Benton found out from Twitter. A clip. No context. Just his daughter screaming. He stared at the screen, then called Clarice. "I saw it," he said. "I'm on my way." At St. Matthew's ER, Maya sat on the bed, arm in a sling, face puffy from crying but silent. Her parents rushed in. Clarice wrapped her in her arms. David didn't speak. He just knelt and looked at her. "Did he ask who you were?" he asked finally. She shook her head. Didn't even care. The nurse came in to explain the fracture. No surgery, but months of recovery. Then, another knock. A detective. Internal affairs. There's a lot of attention on this, she said. We'll need your statement. David stood. My daughter isn't a headline, he said quietly. I understand. But this is going to be big. And it was. By morning, Maya's name was trending. Not because she was David Benton's daughter, but because she was a teenage girl assaulted while jogging. People shared old interviews of David talking about injustice. Others dismissed it. But Maya hadn't said a word publicly. Not yet. She posted that night. White background. Black text. I was jogging in my neighborhood. I followed directions. I didn't lie. I just existed. And that was enough to get hurt. The post exploded. 1 million likes in hours. Celebrities, athletes, teens across the country shared their own stories. But the department stayed silent. Dorsey was on leave pending investigation. That's when people started digging. A Reddit thread. His past. 5 previous complaints, none upheld. Stories of aggression, targeting, intimidation. Still, the department said nothing. A local town hall drew hundreds. Teachers, parents, students. One man said, I've lived here 30 years. I've never seen someone treated like that unless they looked like her. Maya wasn't there, but her name was. On signs, on shirts, on lips. Weeks passed. She healed slowly, but the fear stuck around. Then came the legal offer. Settle quietly. No trial. No apology. Just money. David slid the paper back. We didn't come this far to take a check. They went to trial. On the first day, Maya walked into court with her arms still marked. A kid across the room whispered, That's her. The trial wasn't about fame. It was about dignity. About how easily someone could lose theirs in broad daylight. The defense said protocol, but body cam footage told a different story. It caught Dorsey muttering. Every time, they play the victim. The courtroom went still. Later, outside, a boy handed Maya a drawing. A girl running under a bright sun. She's faster than hate, it read. She taped it on her mirror. Some mornings, her arm still hurts. But she runs again, past the same corner, same mailbox. And every time she does, she knows she's not just running for herself anymore. Because justice isn't always about punishment. Sometimes, it's about making sure the next girl doesn't need a famous last name just to be believed. If this story moved you, share it. Comment below, what does justice mean to you? Have you ever felt unseen in your own community? Let us know. Because the more we speak up, the harder it gets to silence voices that matter.